Alright, welcome back. Welcome back. We're in Quaylock's domain with the fair lady. We have not given her any humanities. It's worth mentioning that if you want to save Solaire, you need to give her humanities. Might not make a whole lot of sense, but, you know. If you know, you know. So, we're going to go ahead and start running. I believe we've kindled this bonfire already, so that's cool. So, you can kind of see down there, there's a bit of Taurus Demon action. Actually, a bit of a Capra Demon action. There's a Capra Demon over there. You can see over there. You can barely see it, but there's a bunch of Taurus Demons just standing in the lava. Cheeky bastards. So, we're starting this shit right off with a boss, but we are not fighting this boss legitimately. I'm going to teach you guys how to cheese ceaseless discharge. What a name. So ceaseless discharge is one of the more difficult bosses in my opinion if you fight them legit. So you walk into the boss room and you're on this path. You see all this magma. And like you can't traverse that magma. You know? So like people might tell you the ceaseless discharge is optional, and I guess technically he is. If you can figure out how to traverse that magma. There is a ring that would let you do it, but like, yeah. There's a side path over there, but we're coming around the main way, and there he is. In all of his big, gross glory. Now, you could shoot like an arrow or something at him, and that would probably piss him off and start the fight. Look at his big, stupid face. Like, he doesn't look happy. But basically, you come over here and there's an item that you can grab, and if you grab this item, it pisses him off. And there it is. Boss fight begins. Starts hurling magma and stuff. He does a massive amount of damage. But the cheese involves staying on the sprint, on the run. The reason we're cheesing him is partially for time constraint, because I really don't want to spend all the time it'll take to fight him legitimately, because it will take a long time. He has a lot of health. But there's also the fact that I just simply... We're starting it off with a boss fight. This episode's going to be great for you guys. We're getting 2 bosses out of it. But basically, you're going to come back here to the boss door. Because you can't leave. You're trapped in here with him, and he's trapped in here with you. But there's a ledge right there. So there it is. He's gone. He's done the thing. Slap him a couple of times. And put him out of his misery. And the reason that you fight the ceaseless discharge is because once he's dead, he's no longer ceaselessly discharging lava onto the ground out there. Meaning you can walk around without dying immediately. And there you go. The outfit that you got, we didn't really take much of a chance to look at it, is the outfit of a Witch of Isolith. So it's implied that that corpse is one of the Witches of Isolith. And ceaseless discharge is their brother by the lore. And he's just sad about his sister being dead. And he's mutated and hideous. So, yeah. And you like run up there and steal her clothes. So of course he's pissed about it. It's totally fair on his part. But because he's so easy, you can see he didn't really give us that much in the way of souls. Only 22,000. So we're not going to go over there and fight all those Taurus demons. There's no reason to. Where are we going? Are we going over here? No, it doesn't look like that really leads to anything. I think we're going over here to where this Capra demon's at. Now you can cheese these guys with the Black Bow of Ferris from out of their aggro range. But like we do enough damage that one by one, we can make our way through these Capra demons. One by one. Knight of Thorns invades here if your humanity is reversed. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and restore our humanity. We'll do that, and we'll restore our humanity so that we can fight Kirk, the Knight of Thorns. Because I believe we fought him at every opportunity so far. There's no reason to not fight him now. Take a swig of my own Estus flask in real life. Gotta stay hydrated. Alright, so we'll make that walk again. Humanity restored and all that. We're pretty under the mask again. But we're going to keep the mask on. Honestly, so Dark Souls was rushed. And at the end of the day, Lost Islith and the Demon Ruins, the area we're in, this is the place that they were not done with yet. They had everything else done except for this place. So this is the area that got rushed. And it sucks, because like this place could have been way cooler than it is. And that said, it is cool. Like, make no mistake, the Demon Ruins and Lost Islith is a pretty cool place. Like, it is. There's a certain aesthetic about it that I just enjoy. But like, parts of it just feel supremely empty. And that kind of sucks. So Kirk should be invading any second now. There's numerous Capra demons in the area. There it is. He's up here, so he'll be coming from behind. I guess that takes care of that. And that gives us his sword for that particular go around. So the Capra Demon's over here, a little bit more of a struggle to deal with, in the sense that there is, like, a lot of them. So we're going to just go ahead and drop down over here and kind of ignore this big ugly thing as best as we can, because he's big, stupid, and ugly. And we make our way along this way. There's a bunch of those guys. Living statues. They kind of look like little statues of like the stray demon and such. They even got those big old booties. So as you see, we've alerted the Taurus Demon. But that's not a big deal. He's not so tough, not so tough. The area does have numerous bosses, though. So, Solaire ends up over in the shortcut over here. If you can open it up, you can save him by going down there and killing the appropriate maggot first. But, well, let's go down there and see what's going on. I believe the maggot is on the other side of the door. Like, there's a few of them, but there's one in particular. Like, they're not a particularly big threat. They're not hard to kill necessarily. And if you have, like, the poison mist pyromancy, you can, spit poison through there and kill the relevant maggot that way and save Solaire, but we don't have that pyromancy, so that's not really a choice. Yeah, excuse me. So unfortunately for this playthrough, we will not be saving Solaire, which is sad, really. But we will be fighting this boss over here. That's right, it's basically the tutorial boss round 3. More or less the same strategy applies. You want to try and stay like behind him. He's got the Stray Demon's moveset, more or less, just with more health. More health, more damage. More health, more damage, and a lot more resistance to fire. Having a good 100% physical defense shield really does go a long way here. But not for everything. Having a lot of stamina with that shield goes a long way here. Hey, somebody just beat Quelaag. Nice. not a hard boss. It never is. You can get caught off guard by a couple of things here and there, but like for the most part, it's really a straightforward fight. It always is a straightforward fight. It never changes too drastically from the original tutorial fight. The difference here is that he's got like a lot more obstacles in the boss room itself. So like, there's a lot more stuff to get caught on, and just directly staying behind him like you're supposed to try to do does become a little bit more of a challenge. I'll just chug up just for safety. Some safety chugs. Because those magic attacks, they do magic damage, not fire. They do good damage. And, you know, if he spams them like that in an inconvenient spot, then, you know, it adds up. Shit. But if he stays, like, with his back to a wall like this, it can be a little bit of a struggle to kind of get your licks in. But, we got it. Demon's Catalyst and all. Got your ass. And there's a bonfire not far past. Of course, there's more of these guys. Because why not? And if you go down here, there's a bonfire right here. That's another boss room. Go figure. Pretty sure anyway. We'll go ahead and rest here. We'll go down there and take a gander at what's going on. And see what we can see. I don't think this is the other side of the shortcut. I believe this is where you fight the demon Centipede, which is an infuriating fight in and of itself. Oh, yeah. We'll give it a shot. You know what? We're gonna give this one a shot and see what happens. With our homie Solaire. You know what? I know it's going to sacrifice my fast roll, but I just realized how many fucking souls I've got on me. So we'll go ahead and slap that bad boy on. Dragon Crest Shield isn't a bad idea in this fight either. So the idea is that you get that orange charge ring and you put it on right here in the middle of the fight. I'm not going to. Because we're kicking his ass right here. And there we go. Look at that. This episode's been great for you guys. We got 3 whole bosses down in one episode. Thanks, homie. Thanks, Solaire. And we didn't even have to spend that ring. But with the charred ring, it still hurts. Still does damage. But it does a lot less. Now, there's stuff around this boss room. That's why we're doing this. We're going to go ahead and find the stuff that's around the boss room first. And what do we have here? Solaire.
What? Why? After all this effort, I still can't find it. Why? After all.
Just kind of losing it a little bit there, man. It's a little sad. Is that a bunch of... I know what that is. I'm not going over there. Not right now, anyway. Yeah, Solaire is kind of sad now. Now, because it's the lava still does damage, you really should still pay attention to your health. Because it's not unreasonable to die here, wandering around in this lava, looking for stuff. Especially because, like, what, I would have died for 2 green Titanite shards? Is this a door I can break through? Or is it just like, you know... Yeah, it's just, you know... Alright, so we did 3 whole entire bosses. Good amount of exploring. We re-met our homie Solaire. And frankly, he made us kind of sad. He made me kind of sad. Sucks to see him down like that, but what can you do, you know? We're gonna go ahead and dump a bunch of levels right there into dexterity again. And that's that. That's it for this episode. It was a little bit shorter, but there's 3 whole bosses. I don't think that's something we can complain about. That's a lot of progress in a little bit of time. And we are prepped and raring to go to get into the demon ruins themselves. Or Lost Isolith itself. We're still in the demon ruins, but the Lost Isolith we are getting ready to go to. And from there, we can fight the bed of chaos. But for now, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for keeping your wits about you. And don't you dare go hollow. I'll see you next time.